The hell are you?
Well, I'm a friendly scarecrow, of course.
Well, you just get the hell out.
Bedtime Babble.
Wow, so spooky.
Is it?
It's Scarecrow.
That's not quicker than running. It's supposed to be scary for our Halloween special that we're doing here.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think its intention was to be scary.
Oh, I think it was.
Oh, I'm sorry. I do tend to get a bit corny.
I killed him with some corn.
It's silly horror, isn't it?
I suppose he's the only creepy thing about it. Yeah.
Is he creepy?
Well,
Even the kids don't respect him.
Got him. Oh, you know that thing right in the face.
Come on, let's go find a small animal to torture.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Lads.
They're not bothered. Like, the kids are like, wow, I found a head.
Oh, crazy. This is cool, man.
Didn't you say that this was made by the same studio that now makes all of the Sharknado type movies?
It's produced by Asylum, who are now known for...
They're sharks. They're scary. No one wants to get eaten. But I've been eaten. And I'm here to tell you, it takes a lot more than that to bring a good man down.
Yeah. But this is early Asylum, so this is what we think is when they they weren't knowingly trying to make bad movies.
No.
They were just making bad movies. So this was 2002. I think they produced 2 films in this year. They're now, even in sort of through pandemic years, they're producing sort of 15, 20 films a year. Oh yeah, absolute bangers. Sharknado 7.
Yeah.
The shark's got tits or whatever is.
Look, Greg, I don't feel good about this.
Oh, come on. I'm feeling all crazy and hot and sticky.
Well, calm down a bit then.
Yeah, then you've already come.
It's like porn from the 90s, just someone's edited out the sex.
I don't know if I get that.
No, like, this feels like a really personal thing.
Because
it's with the class.
You prick! You prick! Why is it so out of focus?
Because if it's focused, you could see the acting.
It's as badly acted.
Yeah.
I'll definitely. It is
let's
as badly
not make
acted.
out that they're good actors in this.
And age inappropriate.
Too bad this is social studies and not art class.
How old is he to be in that class?
Yeah.
Scarecrow is a story that centres around Lester Dwervik, who gets relentlessly bullied for the first 45 minutes of the film.
Yeah, why don't you walk on home, you little bitch?
Yeah, walk on home, bitch. Chad looks like he belongs to that school, and the Scarecrow boy looks 35.
Yeah, he looks like he could be Chad's dad.
So you kind of go like, yeah, I kind of get why kids would pick on him.
Because he looks weird.
Because he shouldn't be at the school.
That's what I said. I don't buy things that...
Stephanie.
Why does he go so slowly? Because he's worried about breaking a hip.
He's also got a slut of a mum. That's a quote. It's a quote. It's a quote from the movie.
Yeah, but he really wanted to say it.
And it's a quote from the teacher.
He really did. He was about to spit on the floor and everything.
Yeah. Let me tell you about this whore.
Lester basically gets killed by his mum's boyfriend, wishes just prior to that he could be like the Scarecrow that's in a wheat field. His soul transfers into the Scarecrow, and then he just goes around killing random people for the last 45 minutes of the film.
Say my name! Call me Daddy! You punk! Call me! Say my name! Call me Daddy!
Daddy!
This is so strange.
Do you think if he would have called him Daddy, he would have gone into his body?
In here, we better go.
That's right, son.
Oh.
Because your mama's all wet, and a sensitive little punk like yourself ain't gonna like it much once I get her all moaning and screaming.
That was amazing. That was amazing. That whole sentence.
I mean, that guy is wild with his moustache and his big mop of... I'm sure it's a wig. It would have been nice to see him going around for the rest of the movie, just killing people, doing somersaults and stuff, and then doing that funny laugh he does.
I do think it is sad that the one time he actually stands up for himself,
Yeah, the first time he does it, he gets throttled to death in a cornfield.
And I do believe people should stand up for themselves, but it is unfortunate, and he probably should have brought a knife to that fist fight.
If there was one point where I reckon I could take out a grown man, it would be while he was hanging out the back of my mum.
What are you doing? What are you doing here?
It's like something out of a fast show.
It's like something out of a ridiculous porno from the 90s.
Maybe you're right. Yeah.
It's all mouth, no trousers.
Yeah. Which is ironic.
Yeah. It's the other one, wasn't it?
He turns into the Scarecrow and essentially kills more people than we've met up to that point.
The teacher in particular, I find, is I really like the teacher.
Did you not hear the bell ring?
Oh, I just wanted to apologize for not paying
Why
attention.
the hell are you talking to me?
Lester is daydreaming. He likes to draw, and he's daydreaming in class, and he's drawing a picture. And apparently she's asked him something, and then she takes his picture from him and sort of admonishes him for it. But then she says to him, just unprovoked,
Because I can guarantee that with a mother so promiscuous and living in a white trash mobile home will not get you very far.
Can you imagine your teacher just coming up to you and going, "Stop drawing pictures, your mum's a slag."
And she nails that.
Yeah, she's vile with it.
Look, they don't pay me enough money to put up with you brats during the regular school hours, let alone after the bell rings.
The deaths in this, some of them.
So
there's 14 of them in total. So he then decapitates his mum's boyfriend. He then kills Greg, who we've met literally a minute before, who is being rather sexually aggressive towards Stephanie, and then kills him Freddy style with his scarecrow-like long fingers, which he doesn't have at any other point in the movie. But
Just fingers him. Fingers a boy in a field and kills him.
Yeah. Deaths 3 and 4, two stoners that we meet literally minutes before they die. We then get Chad, who's our main bully. He then gets killed with a corn on the cob in the neck.
I feel like we've seen a death like that before.
Prawn in the eyes.
We have seen prawn in the eyes.
We've then got the teacher being skewered. Mum's new boyfriend gets griddle panned to death. Death number 8, that's the director of the movie. He plays a restaurant owner.
The French Bulldog.
The French Bull, yeah. He owns the restaurant, the only restaurant in town, apparently. Following on from that, we have the Have a Heart death, which is where the gravedigger's daughter doesn't die. The man she's literally just been goosed by on the street and starts snogging. I don't know if they know each other already. I assume they do.
Goosed
Yeah, like,
grabs her bum, doesn't he?
Does he?
Yeah, goosed her ass.
Oh,
something like that.
Did that with her. I didn't see that.
Well, got to be
Lad.
He always spots that.
Yeah.
Oh, look,
Inappropriate touching.
Spot
Call it again.
But,
I won't tell the lads, but I'll call that one.
Yeah. So you have that chat.
That's going in the notes.
And doing nothing.
Okay, Dad.
Got it?
Who are these people? Like what?
I don't know. It's the next victims.
You've then got the gravedigger's daughter's dad, who is the gravedigger.
So the original guy you were talking about.
Yeah, you know that gravedigger who's got a daughter? Well, her dad. So he gets done with a spade, to which the Scarecrow then says, "Can you dig it?" Brilliant.
Yeah. Was it? The director at least tried to cover it in darkness.
We then lose both sheriff and deputy.
When Sheriff went, it was a bit upsetting because he had a very unique style of acting.
The actor is Danny Elfman's brother.
She hasn't got any problems or might get mixed up with the wrong crowd, would she?
Stephanie? Why?
Oh, nothing. Hey, go wake up your brother, kid.
He is a very interesting actor.
He is.
It's like, you know, in the Batman when Harvey Dent has half his face blown off.
Yes!
It's just like the blown off half a face.
It's set up as the Scarecrow is being told as a ghost story. And the guy who's telling the ghost story, funnily enough, is the CFO from Hood Angels. He's going to tell them the ghost story and then there's a surprise ending. And the surprise ending is that he's an accomplice of the Scarecrow and the Scarecrow jumps down and kills the two other guys. So they're the last two deaths in the movie. That's how it closes out.
If we went to a field together...
Right.
And I say to you, hey, I'm going to tell you a ghost story, and then there's a surprise at the end. What do you think that surprise is?
Probably you standing up and knocking one out.
Right, yeah, that's...
And then
so
the
that's
ghost
where my mind goes.
Yeah, my immediate thought was your penis.
Yeah.
I call the cops! You hear me?
That's Stephen King.
That's what I thought, but no.
The police turn up to talk to him about all these murders. Stephen King, the farmer, tells them, my scarecrow that looks weirdly like a body has gotten off and started killing people.
I never used to believe in that crazy stuff. Maybe it's true. This place, evil lurks here.
Say what?
We actually don't know what he says because he says there's a great evil in this town and then goes, I'll tell you all about it.
This whole town's sitting on a mother-loving landmine of it. I'll tell you exactly what's going on around here. Now listen up.
And then it cuts away, and when we cut back, they talk as if something's been revealed.
Not just as if something's been revealed, they literally open back on that same location with them saying, Lester Dwervik?
Lester Dwervik? Well, that was his mother we just shipped to the hospital. So it all makes sense, kind of. Oh, come on. That's all too crazy to be believable.
Yeah. It's directed by a chap called Emmanuel Itier. He is the guy who plays the owner of the French Bulldog restaurant and is both a terrible actor as well as a terrible director.
Man, I should have been a movie director instead of this shit.
Sorry, what?
This is another one of those movies that we've watched where the director their first language is not English.
They're always good.
It really kind of shows, but he's the writer, or he's one of the writers.
Oh, I can't stop now. Look at my huge cock.
You just get some really clunky dialogue where you kind of want the people to sort of say,
It? What it?
Yeah, what the hell are you talking about?
It's just going to fade out again.
Fade to black.
Jesus.
Fade to black. It says deal with that emotion that I've just given you. Have a pause. Boom, we're in again. Off on our adventure.
We haven't really talked about Judy. She sticks up for Lester.
Whoa, what's going on here now? I mean,
He's totally fucking with all your employees.
so what? He can take care of himself. That's okay. You out.
You're gonna kick me out?
How you bet? Get out. Now I come to come. Out.
And then he kind of forms a imaginary bond with her.
Well, no, they do have a friend.
They have a friendly,
loose friendship.
They have
she
a
looks
little
over
moment.
her shoulder when she shakes his hand to meet him, so she's definitely not comfortable with calling it a friendship.
Because he looks like he's 35 years old.
This is true, yeah. She also gets drunk and snogs Chad, who's the main bully. He is bullied by sort of 2 or 3 people in the first half of the movie before he turns into Scarecrow. Maybe 5 at most.
It's some excellent bullying. Nobody goes to his funeral.
Oh, she does.
Graduation proceeds as planned.
And then later on that night, they go to where he killed himself and they all go out to have sex. Oh, because he died there, so they're going to pay their respects. Do you think?
No, I think they're going to do a bit of shagging.
Took them 8 days. That's how long they spent making this movie.
You have your own glow.
Whatever.
Well, I'll see you later.
Oh wow, that just their friend was watching, but she silently stood there, and then they went, "That's it. This doesn't need to go." Are you both on your fucking phones? I'm giving it half a point.
Half. Okay.
There's very small pockets which are good, but
true.
for me, there's so much drag. It's like I wouldn't want to put this back on again.
Hey, what? Eat me, Scarecrow.
Oh.
I think I'm going to give this a 1.5. Because whilst I said the only notes I've got down are plot points, each time I wrote down a plot point, it was because it kind of made me smirk. But I also would recommend watching it on 1.5 times speed and not paying a lot of attention to it. Because that's how I did it the second time, and I enjoyed it more.
Yeah.
But there's just so much nothing in it.
What is it?
Why have we got the angular crotch shot?
How else would you shoot that,
I suppose.
Dave? How else?
Yeah, I've kind of toyed with it because, I did enjoy watching this film, but it is just ever so slightly you enjoy some bits of it and the rest of it's just guff. But no, actually 1.5 also. Like if you're watching it on 1.25, 1.5,
Yeah, but will you get the comedy
no, I
out of it
wouldn't. No.
running at that speed? Because
you do.
I feel like that's
because
unfair.
it's so long. But then I'm knocking it back as well. So it's 1.5.
Can you imagine being a director and hearing some on the internet go, no, honestly, if you watch the film on 1.5 speed, it's not awful. So Scarecrow gets 3.5 points out of 15.
That's a shitty Halloween score, isn't it?
Trick or treat. So, if you liked this, please do give it a like and subscribe. Also, watch our other ones. We have the one we talked about earlier,
Hood Angels.
and the other one,
Sleepwalkers.
Oh, that's
Stephen King connection.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I've got to click on that one.
Yeah.